Well, thank you so much, Dr. Barabino, for those words. We're so grateful to have your leadership at AAAS, on the NISI board as well. We're really so lucky to have such a great example of what true leadership in diversity, equity, inclusion, and STEM looks like within the field. I really appreciate you setting the stage for my remarks and to help me set the scene for the day today. We're a little bit behind on time, so I'm going to really focus in on really what's the important reason that we were brought together today, which is, while it's great to have the inspirational talks and to hear from our really prestigious speakers today, what we want to do is learn from the brain trust in this room. We want to be able to bring your perspectives, your lived realities, your expertise to the national strategy that we are building. So in the next 2 hours, hour and a half, what we're going to be doing is facilitating conversations with you. First, in each group, we're going to be talking through kind of how you came to STEM and why STEM's important to you. And I really appreciate the NISI staff being able to facilitate their Roots in STEM activity. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then we'll continue in our breakout rooms in discussion of the national plan itself. And so, as Sudip introduced, we're really thinking of this as a generational effort, a cathedral building work to ensure that we're reaching the goal of making equity, inclusion, diversity, and justice in STEM a reality. I think we've talked a lot about what SOA is, so I'm going to go through these really briefly so we can catch up here. And so we are an alliance. We are facilitators. We are conveners. We are force multipliers. We are not doing this alone. We are working with the groups that have been doing this effort on the ground for, years, months, generations. And so we're just thrilled to have you here today and to be able to provide, hopefully, a structure that will allow us to create a shared set of goals, objectives, and strategies that we can work together on, be coordinated, collaborative, and so that we can track our progress and reach these goals over time. We've got a long-term 2050 goal, but what we want to work with you today with is to be able to identify what those interim benchmarks are, what we should be achieving in the next year, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, to ensure that we're making progress so that when the children who are born today do see STEM as their birthright, stealing from some words that Sudip has used before, so that people, no matter of their identities, of their geographic location, see STEM as for them, by them, and of them. They see people who are like them as their STEM teachers, as their mentors, as STEM professionals, and they're reflected in the STEM research and development that's happening. Because without STEM equity, there is no STEM excellence. Without STEM excellence, we don't have a viable economy. And without equitable and excellent STEM, we don't have a just society. I think we've talked a bit about why now in terms of the historical investments, the social justice outcry, and really imperative that is here today. And so we're building this through a 4-stage process. We already have launched, as we've talked about, at our White House event with nearly 100 partners, nearly over $1 billion of committed funds. And it was so excited to be there and have the energy in the room. It was the first time really being together with the STEM community again. And it's so great to have our 3rd event here at NISI. And so we are in this co-development stage. And that's why we have you here today. And this is, critical to our work that we're doing this year. That's including co-developing the plan, expanding our alliance, deepening our engagement with our partners, and growing the umbrella of funding that's aligned to the goals that we're putting forward, and creating more visibility around the work so that we can continue to do what we're doing.